It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jahan, Andy! Check 56. Watch the two. Check. Gun. Check. What's that? Yellow. 56. I'm trying. What's that?
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31. Watch out.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 39, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Minnesota.
Right there. 56. I'm scared. Watch twins. Slam. Check 37. Joker.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Ricky. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Give me that ball, defense.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over
Gun.
Mike. Tie it left. 24's the Mike. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
He's checking.
Gun. Zebra. Move. Right side.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check it back.
Gun.
Wide. Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
X3, 218, chop it. Listen to me. Hey, Haywood.
53's Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
53's the Mike.
Wait on.
To throw, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey. Hey.
Yellow.
24's the Mike.
Gun.
Is the Mike. Here it comes.
Wait on.
Third and long for Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins from the gun on third. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, yo, go gun. Recon, 132 fight. Attack! I got one. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
I'm coming.
57 colors.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
22 jet bomber.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Mike's 54.
15.
54. Know your job. Check.
Now McCoy. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off, and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Key on it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cousins to throw it this time. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, Steve 6.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Hey, Steamer.
Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yellow. I'm going on, Eddie. Walk 54. I'm on.
Watch the edge.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
3, 2, 18. Chopper.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
On first down, it's McCoy. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Again, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 31, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. 69 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Alert 3. Gun.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
64, weak. Leave it, bring up 48.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, we're good.
It's our field.
Gun.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On third down, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check four.
Now McCoy. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Shit. Hey, Ridley.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCoy. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
55. I got you. I got you.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hero 15. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the scene 6. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering,